Smith & Wesson makes a wide range of firearms. Which revolver comes to mind when you think of S&W? Because we've compiled a list of your favorite S&W revolvers that are the best in every way. Keep an eye on it because you don't want to miss out on this one. Performance Center Model M&P R8. In an era when modern pistols can hold more than a dozen cartridges in each magazine, a police officer wielding a revolver appears antiquated. Many SWAT officers, however, are aware that a revolver can play an important role during tactical operations, particularly for the lead officer on an entry. The model M&P R8 from the Performance Center is a full-sized revolver with a 5-inch barrel and an 8-round cylinder. Despite its large size, Smith & Wesson was able to keep the weight under 36 ounces by using a scandium alloy frame. The barrel's underside has an accessory rail for mounting a light or laser, and the matte black finish reduces glare. Another competition gun, the Model 686 Competitor, has a weighted barrel to help control muzzle flip during recoil. The included barrel weights are adjustable, allowing the shooter to dial in the exact amount of muzzle flip reduction needed. The 686 can be traced back to 1981, making it not quite as old as other revolvers. Smith & Wesson designed it to be a dependable, accurate gun that is used rather than a safe queen or a casual pocket carry pistol. This model is built on an L frame, which is similar in size to the K, but with a larger cylinder and a bit more heft overall. In addition, the 6-inch barrel has an accessory rail along the top for mounting a competition optic. The gun is tuned for smooth action at the Performance Center, and a trigger with a stop is installed. The trigger and hammer are both chromed, while the rest of the gun is matte silver. Hogue's synthetic grips are used to cushion the shooter's hand and provide increased control of the gun during recoil. The Smith & Wesson 627 Pro Series, part of the Performance Center Pro Series, is a full-size revolver made entirely of stainless steel and chambered in .357 Magnum. This isn't your average revolver though. It has an impressive 8-shot capacity. Most wheel guns have 6-rounded cylinders, which has been the standard for a long time. When Smith & Wesson introduced the 627 Pro Series, they definitely changed the game. The Model 627 is available in .357 Magnum and .38 Special plus P chamberings. The gun, like other Pro Series members, has enhancements that make it faster and more accurate than a standard production gun. Smith & Wesson employs a tapered 4-inch barrel with a recessed crown for increased precision and crown protection. A bossed mainspring is used for a lighter, smoother trigger pull while still providing reliable round ignition. This model has chamfer charge holes in the cylinder for easier reloading. The cut barrel gives it a modern appearance, while the stainless steel and wood remind you that it's still a classic revolver. The fit and finish are a little off. Despite weighing an incredible 44 ounces, the large gun conceals surprisingly well. The overall shape and 5-inch barrel contribute significantly to this. If you intend to carry a full-size revolver, this is an excellent choice. The massive end frame, because of its rugged synthetic grip, strong stainless steel finish, and powerful .44 Magnum chambering, the Smith & Wesson 629 is an excellent choice for handgun hunters and competitive shooters. For quick target acquisition, this model operators will appreciate the red ramp front sight and adjustable white outline rear sight. The Model 629 is so versatile because it can not only handle the most powerful .44 Magnum loads, but it can also safely fire .44 Special cartridges. The .44 Special not only has less recoil, making it more enjoyable to shoot for fun or practice, but it is also a popular self-defense round with ballistics similar to the revered .45 ACP. Because it is less powerful than the .44 Magnum, it produces less muzzle rise, allowing the shooter to return to the target faster for follow-up shots. The 3-inch barreled Model 60 revolver is an excellent choice for concealed carry and a good competition gun in CCW matches. The revolver has synthetic grips that force a firm grip on the gun and a black blade front sight for quick target acquisition and follow-up shots. The rear sight is adjustable, allowing the shooter to dial in his or her ammunition for precise shots in competition or self-defense. The satin stainless steel finish is both attractive and corrosion resistant. If used properly, None of the controls on this gun, whether the trigger pull, hammer pull, or cylinder release, will cause a blister or scratch on your skin. The smoothness of the trigger in particular is a revolver enthusiast's dream, allowing for faster follow-up shots even in DA mode, particularly when loaded with 38 specials. And here's a fun fact about guns. The Smith & Wesson Model 60 was the world's first stainless steel revolver. The Performance Center Model 986 is created by combining an old-world design with modern enhancements. This 7-shooter revolver with smooth operation in both double and single action will appeal to 9mm fans. The stainless steel frame dampens recoil, and the compact size makes it ideal for concealed carry. The 986 is a serious, built-to-perform revolver that performed admirably with Hornady critical-duty ammo. Because of the titanium cylinder, this heavily modified L-frame has a smooth DA trigger. The SA trigger was very responsive. The 986's cylinder is made of titanium, so it is lighter than a cylinder made of steel or stainless steel, as are the RIA and Tourist cylinders. Because the 986 has a light cylinder, you can fire it more easily in double action mode. The cylinder is locked in 2 places: a detent in the underlug and the front of the ejector rod, and the ejector pin in the frame. This revolver has very little wiggle. Overall, the matte stainless steel finish is excellent. The hammer and trigger are hard chrome finished, which contributes to the trigger's smooth slickness. Smith & Wesson made history in 1995 by introducing the Model 640, the world's first J-frame revolver chambered in .357 Magnum. Because of its compact size without sacrificing power, the 640 is an excellent choice for a concealed carry revolver. The front and rear dovetail tritium night sights allow for quick target acquisition, and the synthetic grip provides a secure hold. It fits comfortably in a pocket or purse, and is reasonably priced. The 640 Pro is the latest in Smith & Wesson's seemingly never-ending line of small revolvers. The 640 Pro differs from Smith & Wesson's low-cost, mass-market J-frame revolvers like the 642 in many ways. The 640 Pro is a true work of art, made of the most luxurious stainless steel you're likely to see. Of course, we had to include an old-timer. The 6-shooter Model 25 revolver is a throwback to the days of the Old West. Shooters get the best of both worlds here, with legendary performance combined with modern enhancements. The sleek blue finish combined with the walnut grip makes this a standout addition to your firearm collection. The adjustable sights are a trademark of S&W. That's a mid-20th century classic, not 19th or early 20th century. The orange-red plastic insert on the fixed front blade improves visibility. The rear sight has a white outline around the notch, which can be adjusted for elevation and windage, and has a long tang that mounts into a matching machined slot in the top strap of the frame. Smith & Wesson continues to be the first to offer a new twist on revolvers. The Model 69 Combat Magnum is the first L-frame revolver to be chambered in .44 Magnum. This tough 5-shooter is a reliable companion for both handgun hunters and law enforcement personnel. The Model 69 Combat Magnum does not attempt to cover every revolver niche. It has limited hunting potential, and a 2.75-inch barrel does not equal a target pistol. This is a purpose-built gun, designed to defend against furry and bipedal threats, and the Model 69 Combat Magnum excels in that regard. The Model 929, signed by revolver master Jerry McCulloch, is an excellent choice for competing in I-Corps and other revolver matches where speed and accuracy are critical. The Performance Center Enhanced Revolver is built on an end frame and features a titanium cylinder. The rest of the gun is matte finish stainless steel. Both the pinned-in, patridge front and adjustable rear sights are black for better contrast. It can hold 8 9mm rounds due to its larger frame. To ensure a smooth, fumble-free reload, the cylinder is properly cut for the use of full moon clips. The 6.5-inch barrel features a detachable compensator. A chrome teardrop hammer and chrome trigger stand out against the gray cylinder. Finally, the Model 929's frame and barrel are finished in a high-quality matte silver for an added touch of class. The double-action trigger pull is predictably smooth and light for a Performance Center gun. The grip is a one-piece black synthetic unit with finger grooves. Is your favorite Smith & Wesson revolver on this list? Show your support by hitting the subscribe button. But hey, these are all American firearms. Do you know which Brazilian revolvers are the best on the market? Then, without further ado, watch the ending screen video where we discuss the best Brazilian revolvers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.